If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're rejoining us, welcome back to the Hala Tivoli here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley. This is the WTT Star Contender Ljubljana 2023. We've got one match left here. You can see what we've had in store in the second schedule of this penultimate day of action. Let's get our Jayos going for the second of the men's singles semi-final matches. To be honest, I don't know if there's any more oil to add.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome in the last game, men's singles semi-finals, coming from China, Zhou Jiao. He will be facing his opponent, also coming from China, wangchuqin.
This is the second of the men's singles semi-final showdowns. This is a best-of-5 game, first to 11-point match. And who is this? Well, that's a silly question. It's the world #1, Wang Chuqin of China. A story of off-the-table friends and on-the-table foes here in their first ever clash. It's the party crasher, Zhou Jiao, trying to get another upset here. Couldn't get much bigger than this. Let's see what happens. You can see the differences in world ranking, the highest world rankings on screen. The man in the highest chair, Werner Köhler of Austria, will be the head official here, making sure the players behave themselves and everything goes according to plan regulation-wise. So then, Werner will shake hands with Wang Chuqin and will toss the coin to determine who shall serve and who shall receive. Wang wins it. We'll see if he chose to serve or receive. Couldn't quite make it out there. Here we go. The warm-up begins. Zhou Jiao, only 26 years of age. A lot of people kind of ruled him out when he lost at the World Championships to Timo Boll, but he's showing here that he could still be in the selection criteria. And look at this run. He got a bye in the round of 48, beat Kirill Gerasimenko of Kazakhstan 3-0, then slayed the Dragon, and then beat one of the most popular players in the world right now, the trending 16-year-old sensation, European pen holder from France, Felix Lebrun. That will be a massive confidence boost coming into this affair against the world #1, the 23-year-old player here, Wang Chuqin, who has been winning WTT titles for fun. He's already won a couple of champions, the cup finals, as well as a star contender as well back at the Summer Series. He's only dropped one game. Just got to feel sorry for his opponents here. Phyllis was the only one who could get a set, and he's a chopper. He lost 3-1. Xu Yinbin lost 3-0, and then Trulls with an Irishman's exit there as well. A graceful defeat. Still never beaten Wang Chuqin, the Swedish superstar. Could change in future. Can you make a change to this? Fan vote on screen, 65% of you have voted in favour of Wang Chuqin. I'd be with you, I must say. Be sure to cast your vote at worldtabletennis.com for the finals tomorrow.
First game, Joe to serve, love all.
Zhou Jiao to begin proceedings here.
1 love.
A man getting back to his best. Maybe safe to say that he is back. So he had some injury troubles. You can see the straps on his knees. I mean, he runs forehand. It's a very physically demanding style that he likes to play with. You can say the same for Wang Chuqin. So explosive. Beautiful third ball forehand there. Look at that. Poetry in motion.
2-all.
Can't give him too much time because he will punish you. Takes no prisoners with his big shots, wangchuqin. Massive stroke. Transferring from that left leg through to the right. Every shot he plays, wangchuqin is out in front, and that backhand was there too. The snappy backhand, the racket speed of Zhou Jihao. That was the shot there that really troubled the Dragon. The backhand cross table. Too hot to handle at times. Strikes it right at the peak of the bounce, Joe. And he's 4-3 up here. Can be quite difficult to receive wangchuqin serves as a right-hander because he goes straight into your forehand. Of course, a bit of symmetry in a way because Zhou Jihao will try and serve quite a lot to the forehand of wangchuqin to stop him from playing the backhand flick. 2 up here, Joe, with the serves as well. This is a decent position here in game 1 for him.
6-3.
I mean, it's best of 5. Takes less time to win a match, but can also take less time to come back. Swings and roundabouts, but there feels like there's more intensity to a best of 5 in a way, due to those reasons. The final will be best of 7 tomorrow in both the men and women's singles finals. A fitting finish to what has been a brilliant event, and I'm just so happy that we've got more matches.
Net 5-6.
Eyes like a hawk, umpire Werner Kuller. You have to be in the high chair.
6-all.
But he couldn't read that serve, Zhou Jihao. It's not the most flamboyant serve, the most artistic serve wangchuqin has, but it's exactly what it needs to be. All you need is one serve that looks the same but does different things. I guess that means it's a different serve, but I think you know what I'm getting at there. So obviously, no coaches in either corner. The Chinese coaches don't want to show any bias here. Brilliant work from wangchuqin to stay in the rally with the block, but Zhou Jihao put an end to proceedings. Nicely there, switching wangchuqin. All started from that receive, and then look at the contortion of his waist, the flexibility. Did well with that last backhand as well. Ooh, he misses a high one.
8-all.
There's Zhao Zhan watching on, taking notes. Personal coach of a lot of world champions on both the men and women's side, actually.
9-8.
Few points in a row here for Zhou Jihao. Tries the chop block. It's an increasingly popular shot to do against a slow spin. The most effective shot in turning your opponent's loaded topspin into loaded backspin. He's not going to miss that one, wangchuqin, and he sets up a game point here. So much greasy topspin there, spinning like a Ferris wheel. And wangchuqin reels into a 1-0 lead. The world number one doing world number one things. So he's one game to a good against Zhou Jihao, a very, very strong opponent. Well, the man on screen, wangchuqin, has to be wary, because he has lost to Zhou Jihao before at the 2021 Chinese Super League. It was the final. Now, if you watch that match, you'll see something very, very rare indeed. In the fourth game, Zhou Jihao beat wangchuqin 11-0.
Second game, Wang to serve, love all.
Not so often you can watch a player who's beaten wangchuqin in a bagel.
One love.
He's wary of the threat, to say the least, Wang.
Let. One love.
wangchuqin has beaten him, though, at the 2021 Chinese trials, so
Let.
they both know what it feels like to
One
beat
love.
each other. They both know the tactics it's going to take, too.
Love two.
It's a ridiculous forehand he has. And you know when he revs back, he's probably going to make it. It's so reliable.
Love three.
To anyone else trying to play that, the coach would say, why are you going for such a low percentage shot? But Wang plays that shot at a high percentage. Across the body twice there from Zhou Jihao.
3-1.
Didn't even look in position. That is such exciting play. Two seatbelt shots.
Four-one.
Well, Wang was always going to be the favourite coming into this, and you can see why. The form that he's in, just fancies himself, and you can see that. His aura on the table.
1-5.
Just so confident, no matter who he's playing. And already at 22, he's a World Championship finalist.
1-6.
His fitness has impressed me too, because he's already played the mixed doubles final with Shasha, and he won.
6-2.
Naughty boy, he says, as he slaps himself lightly on the cheek. He's a perfectionist, you can tell. Every point matters to Lionheart. Lovely flick there through the fingers. Zhou Jihao putting pressure on the thumb. You can see there, it's quite high up. Points upwards just to get the stability on the backhand flick. Same thing goes for the backhand in the rally as well.
6-3.
You're advised to put pressure on your forefinger on the forehand and on the thumb on the backhand.
4-6.
He's not taking so many huge shots here, but Zhou Jihao is making a comeback. And he's got two serves to try and help his cause. 4-6. This is amazing. Ooh!
4-7.
Nearly a scorcher there. Just amazing recovery each time from Wang. And Zhou Jihao there. Look at the compound movement from Wang to play that final forehand. Oh, I think it went up.
7-5.
Let's have a look at this one on the slow-mo. Around the net attempt, he tried the Fan Zhendong versus Gozi shot. I think it was side, actually. Looking at it again. But all it has to do is touch 1% of the playing surface. It's quite hard to tell. Oh, it was Zhou's point. Okay.
7-6.
It was Zhou's point. And that one definitely was. Another beautiful forehand fade from the Dragon Slayer. The suffocating shovel serve of wangchuqin. It's a nightmare to receive because you're not really confident to push it and you're not confident to flick it either. He does it when it's quite tight, wangchuqin. He's got so many other strings to his bow, so many other gears that he'll enter if he senses a little bit of scoreboard danger. Just playing that backhand out in front. Already a lot of pace on the ball, so no need to add more. Wang used Zhou Jihao's pace against him there. Good maturity shown by the vice world champion.
9-8.
No timeout here from wangchuqin. Neither player's used it yet. And he flicks again.
9-9.
Here we go. So Wang clips the net with the forehand touch. Players had a little conversation, but both agreed that it was edge. Didn't go completely down.
9-10.
Another rare moment here. But not in terms of what the score is. Wangchuqin has a game point again here in game 2. Will he take it on the receive? He will, and he got away with it. He even apologised for that. I was going to say, what was that, Wang? You got away with murder there. And Zhou will be thinking, well, I've just missed a sitter to go 2-0 down. We'll see if he can sweep that cobweb under the carpet. The man in form, Zhou Jihao. Or will wangchuqin send him to bed 3-0. Two close games there, not much in it. But it's 2-0 to wangchuqin.
Third game, Zhou to serve, love all.
Zhou Jihao serving for survival here in game 3. And he starts it off in style.
Love.
No nonsense that, wasn't it? Right back to the table, ready for the second serve.
Left 2.
The game has changed so much, and these two players really epitomise that. Short, sharp strokes. More drivey, really, than loopy at times, unless it does go away from the table, the action. Which it has here, but Wang,
1-2.
from that position, It's not going to muck it up. Beautiful silhouette there on the cross-table forehand, and then goes on the parallel to the open space. Oh my, that's a thing of beauty. Oh, Joe with a joke. It's the shot making that these two bring. How did Wang block that on the run? And then Joe manages to play a backhand as good as a second forehand. Comes across that one as well, fans it across. He's got so many strings to his bow. Staying cool here despite the difficult situation. Some players play better when they're losing.
Let 4-1. Two, 4.
But wangchuqin just has this ability, this tenacity to beat so many amazing players in straight games. Just not interested in making it a spectacle. Just wants it over as quick as possible. You can really sense that. Obviously, no one's aiming to make it go the distance. But you especially sense that just with wangchuqin's style. It's just all or nothing. It's relentless. The way he just sprays it around.
Six, 2.
But again, a nice backhand there, divisive backhand with the placement from Zhou Jihao. They're both just so reliable at counter top spinning it, to the extent that they're not actually so bothered at inviting the attack. Lefties have an advantage because they are less common in table tennis. They get more practice against righties than righties get against them. Saying that, we haven't seen a left-handed world champion in a very, very long time in the men's. Top edge off the racket there. In women's, the last lefty world champion we saw was Ding Ning. Hayata, the bronze medalist, left-hander from Japan, and Chen Chenyi is coming up nicely as well for China. Fades that forehand again. Call it the fade because you're kind of coming across it. It's fading away with side spin like you can see there. Just to manipulate the ball, make it harder for Zhou Jihao to reach. Couldn't even get back on ball in that instance.
8-5.
The wangchuqin girls loving this.
Net 8-5.
He's a popular man in China, that's for sure. And around the world too.
6-8.
That's some really, really excited fan clubs that I've really, really enjoyed meeting as I've had the pleasure of traveling a little bit, commentating. Third ball attack.
7-8.
Zhou Jihao struggling to identify the spin on the wangchuqin shovel serve. Some scoreboard threat here. He's called the timeout, Zhou Jihao, understandably so, just to stop wangchuqin in his tracks. We'll see what happens in about a minute's time. we have some fantastic action guaranteed in 2023. Happy to confirm here at WTT the champions Frankfurt. Lovely stuff indeed. All the best stars in the world will be gracing Germany. Can't wait for that one. That'll be the second champions I've ever seen in Europe. First one was at the Summer Series in Budapest. All out in front. Wang Chuqin is not letting that ball get anywhere near his body, because then he's going to be suffocated. Squatting there, just to help manage the trajectory as well as the closed racket angle and early timing.
8-8.
So many things to be mindful of, and he's mastered it already.
9-8.
Chojihow there, that was a big point for him. Just got his nose in front again. Brave to entertain Wang Chuqin at the loop-to-loop game.
Let.
Ooh.
9-8.
How has he saved himself there, Wang Chuqin? He is so good in those situations. I mean, earlier on in the day against Morgard, some of the rallies that he was winning, it just looked like he was completely out of it. He's not interested in lobbing. He'll just fish, so you don't have as much time on the attack, and then get back into it wherever possible. He knows exactly where to pinpoint on the table, even when he's the one with less time. He's got a mind like a steel trap, Wang Chuqin. 9-all coming in again with the shovel serve. Oh, he's got some luck there. Chojihow asking the table tennis gods, why then? It's the last thing I need. Nevertheless, it's a match point for Wang Chuqin to set up a showdown with Fan Zhendong again. But not yet, says Chojihow. And look at that. There's not an ounce of worry in his eyes. He's a cool dude. And he had to be in that situation to take on that angle. 10-all, juice.
11-10.
Another match point for Wang Chuqin. He wants revenge against Fan Zhendong from the World Championship Finals in Durban. Here we go again. It's Wang Chuqin with the serve. And this time he does it. Coats it with some backspin. A good embrace there. And commiserations to the Dragon Slayer, Chojihow. He's had a brilliant event and has gone up in the coach's estimations. Mr. World #1, Wang Chuqin, who has progressed through to the final two. What a dinner day it'll be between him and Fan Zhendong tomorrow. No nonsense there from Wang Chuqin. He wanted to get to bed as soon as he can to prepare for tomorrow's finals. Here's a look at the match summary. Every single game there was differentiated by a 2-point margin. So even though it was 3-0, don't judge a book by its cover. You can see the total points won, not so much, just 6 points. But Wang Chuqin with that shovel serve caused a lot of issues and got it done and dusted in 24 minutes.